What are we looking at? Well, we're going to look at another smoothie sour. This one's from Blacklist Brewing, somewhere right here in the Northland, and I don't even know where they are. The tap room. Okay, so evidently they must be in the Fitgears complex. This is a smoothie style sour with pineapple, mango, vanilla, granola, and lactose. And it's called Madness. Hey, Jeremy, ready to go do operator shit? I am. There's definitely some more crud on the bottom. I could have used a bigger glass once again. I even thought about it, and still. She's going, God damn, those titties are big. Oh yeah, they're mine. Okay, so it looks like something, nice knife, something that me and Christine would have made with the juicer, because no matter what vegetable or fruit you put in it, it doesn't come out the color that you're used to when you purchase stuff from the grocery store that's been specifically designed to kill you, where this is alcohol, this is good for you. Kind of smells like yesterday's. Again with the granola, it smells like smells like breakfast. Cheers. Okay. So other than the big granola riddled head on it, sure is reminding me of the of yesterday's, which was really good. I got a bunch of things that were really good that are stacking up. First was Smile Money, saying first. Cobra, sub-comment to say first. First sub-comment, I guess. Cold-Hearted Bastard, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then he says 2 thumbs up and 4 shots. As he sits in limbo, waiting to find out what's going to happen now that the company is sold. Screwed. That's what that kind of fence needs to have happen. So, yeah. So, Phil, I hope. I don't know, man. You have you got into the a parade called "If It Can Go Wrong, Join Here." J-Dog says, here before work. Smile Money says, collaboration between Drecker and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Could have been. Multi Gunman says, not late, you know what I mean. Whiskey. Mr. 27 says, or beer. Poco says hi. I don't know if that's a statement or a condition. Then he says, no. Hi. Okay, now we know. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. And Bad says, evening, Captain. And then he says Drecker has some great artwork on their cans. And then Din says I don't see an MRE out on the table. Liar. Oof. About to have a failure. Yeah, bad. I look around at the artwork that I like, and it's all the really cool shit is definitely Drecker. My personal favorite is the lizard people one. I've got one right there, and I got one over the door. The Royal Bee, that was pretty badass. I like the way the alien invasion one looks. And of course, when you lay it out, you obviously get to see it more for the artistic part of it versus having to roll it around a can. You know, that whole bigger picture thing. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Cobra says E2. E2 is a hit. Now you got you thinking. Bad says I'd drink it. Yeah, it was pretty damn good. Cold-hearted bastard says C. C10. C10 is a miss. Poco, boy, that turned into a will it fit, but will it mix fast? Then he says in for the pixel. And then he says the V60s can be had for under $200. You know, I'm confused, Poco. One of the links that you sent me said case, and it was like $164. So, was that the phone in? I mean, and then the other one looks like it's just a regular phone, so do they make a folding version of it? And do they make a normal version? See, because my luck, I'd be like, oh yeah, that looks like a cool phone. It's a phone that's got basically two different displays, like two phones melded together, and then I'd get it, and it'd be a $164 case with no phone in it at all, just a case. Really trying to make that last, but I have wow. Spy money. Trying to use monetary rewards to convince someone not to run is not the problem. The problem is how much did they invest in the person that they wanted in office that they had under control. Well, I saw an interview with her today, and she said that a donor donated $1 million, and as soon as she found out that it came with strings and conditions, she said, nope, we will not be having any of that. Because people are coming to her and saying that you need to distance yourself from MAGA people, and anybody that supports Trump, you're not supposed to talk her. And then she said, fuck you. So I don't know what it is that you're seeing that's different than me. I have always liked Carrie Lake. She seems like she says it as it is, and yeah, if I found out someone was going to come to me and want to do some illegal shit, I'd record it too. And then of course I would make sure that I said shit that made them step in it even more. I don't know. Maybe there's more clues in your the rest of your thingamadoobie here. The problem is, how much did they invest in the person that they wanted in office that they had under control, and were getting faves done for them with our tax dollar. Carrie Lake recorded a call, so she said everything she wanted to say to look great. Give me $1 billion not to do something, sign me up. I call bullshit or bullcrap. I like her, but that call was a bridge too far. I don't know. She's had a lot of death threats and a whole bunch of shit. I don't know. Rich, I will probably try a filthy bloody Maria Friday night during Locked and Loaded. I know a Maria, and I think I just assume keep her clean as opposed to doing it bloody. Din, take a sip of something kinda liquid. Like kind of liquid. Like not a complete liquid, but not a solid. A kind of liquid. Okay, I got a package. I was convinced, of course this was real early this morning, that this is the heated battery jacket that I ordered. But this morning I went on Amazon and it says the package is out for delivery. Okay, so maybe it's just a glitch or a screw up. But then, like 5 hours later, it still shows that my package is out for delivery and expected by 7 o'clock tonight. It's from a company called Smart Parts, which also makes me think this is my battery thing. And it still appears that it's my battery thing. Loosen or remove battery hold down bolts. Wash off sides of battery, wipe dry. Wrap blanket around battery grommet, side out. Tight at corners. Tie with tapes provided. Tighten battery hold downs. Run cord to front grill. Taping where necessary. Okay, well, the system still shows that this is out for delivery. So this is like one of the first times that I have had Amazon and their delivery notice be off. Okay, Poco, I'll stop buying phones or anything with AI for that matter. AI is just bad. EMT J2, just in case. And, you guessed it, J2 is a miss. McLean, 1429, Mr. Brownstein and his boat. Yeah, if she got up from the seat and there was a little something that needed to be cleaned up, that wouldn't be good. Heaven, hell, spirits. Good morning, Captain. Good morning, my brother. McLean, the boy has to choose Eric, me, or Matt Davis. Oof. McLean, you won't do a show on eating that ass, but you will do a segment of the Duluth Agriculture Monthly Update? I'm serious, Eric. This has to change. We've talked about this, lover. McLean, maybe we should shouldn't be doing this, babe. I mean, I'm tired. I've been at this game too long, mama. Jolson says D10. D10 is a miss. It's a challenge. There. Got it. Jolson, we need more cowbell ringing. Brad says 69th. Hell yeah, brother. And? Salty, into the naked. And Mr. 27 says, how deep? I'm pretty sure I don't want to know. I will say this. This isn't bad. It's not as good as the Drecker. Nick, the laughs and shenanigans is what gets me through my night shifts. It keeps me from inflicting misfortune upon the foreigners I interact with regularly. I would switch to whiskey, but my booze budget, marriage, and liver would be destroyed. This is cheaper therapy. The best therapy is spending time with friends that have the same mental illness as you. I was going to say something, but ScrewTube got upset with me. Yeah, it's amazing what gets through and what gets blocked. Mr. 27 says 37th. Then he says, nice intro, Brew Bomi. And then Nick, the Canadian boy again. I'm here, and was it the same? Oh, that was on the that was on the Nitro Coffee from Surly. And then he says, I'm here. I'm late as usual. Oh well, appointment. Did Heffy finally give you your long overdue prostate exam? I heard he uses the shoulder length gloves. Cheers, whiskey. And then he has, I think he has equals happiness. Whiskey. And unlike a few confused people, he has it set up so that it can be spelt either way. Whiskey. Yeah, I don't really want any whiskey. Have a little bit of Glen Glorney, the Legacy series, Chapter 1, bottled in 2019. Oh, made a little whiskey tornado. Well, I'll give you a whiskey tornado. A little drinking with Grandpa. Well, they even have their bottles made for them. Then again, maybe everybody does. Nick, here's to you not killing anyone tonight. Unless you really want to, and then help you hide the body. Or duct tape, a brick, kabloosh. Lake Superior doesn't give up its dead. It's another reason that it was disappointing to get rid of the boat. Just in case I needed it. God bless America. Assholes live forever. This is true. Okay, fine. Fine, Din. This is not an MRE. This is just a, well, I guess it's sort of a ready-made meal. I kind of look at the full-on MRE as in there's all sorts of shit in there, not just chicken Alfredo pasta. Mike says the tow rope and headlamp are my faves in box 102. I'm not sure what happened to the headlamp. I think the tow rope's in the Honda though. I got like a big old industrial tow rope that's in the truck. Sharky says, cheers all, didn't shoot that, but on a plus, also not riding it this time. Mike says G9. G9 is a hit. And Sharky with the last comment 2.5 hours ago. get a lot of titties on there. I mean, when you figure out the surface mass. Okay, Sharky says, I'll have to make it a two-parter. Handball is getting in the way. Oh, is that what we call it over there? I had a little handball this afternoon too, but I was on the clock, so I got paid for it. I won. Okay, just like that. 25 minutes and I am done. That means somebody like Nick, who is sitting back hoping to have some shenanigans and not have to kill anyone, is going 25 minutes. You know, I like how this is a definite balancing act. At a certain time, I get people pissed off at me because it wasn't long enough. And then at a certain time, I get people pissed off because we ain't got time for that. Bottle opener. Yeah, this needs to go in with the rest of the other MREs. It's been really nice. I could probably I think it's a 6 mil that holds the battery tie downs on. Okay, yeah, I guess what do I think about Madness Smoothie Sour? It's not bad. I guess the big difference between this and the Drecker is the Drecker just tails off all happy, giving you all of that granola flavor and the flavors of the rest of them. This has almost it's not a dry finish, and it's not a sour finish. It's just kind of a, I don't know, like a kind of just a, I don't know how to explain it. Almost like, I know this is taking it too far and it's a bad analogy, but like if you did like a shot of NyQuil or something, that kind of thing at the finish, you know, that doesn't make you go, ooh, I like another sip of that. It's like, well, you're taking the sip, it's not bad. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's more of, I mean, if this would have, I just bought a single of this over at Keyport, and if this was a 4-pack, I mean, by no means would I be disappointed. We'd already be I'd be doing this, and it'd be the bottom of the second one. But if I was to really give a true conclusion here, it'd probably be best if I, you know, had some of the competition right now. Then again, we have different characteristics here. Sweet cherry, peach, apricot, almond cookies, and marshmallow. So I gave this a 10. This was awesome. If they weren't like, I don't know, I think this was $20. It was either $18.99 or it was $21.99. I honestly can't remember. I mean, those blowjob lips were disgusting. It was just the whole thought of that just kind of like turning my stomach a little. Yeah, so if this was a 10, this was more like a 7. I mean, shit, you practically end up with cookie floating on the surface here. Bad. Plenty. Oh, just look at that head. Like, you can just let it sit long enough and you can just chew it. Oh yeah. Maybe that's a comparison. This just kind of ends and leaves something behind. Not dry, not bitter, but like not something. Not fantastic. Not terrible. Just not nice cig. But this is just like frickin' dessert through and through from start to finish. It's like, oh, hey Lily, sneaking in a brew review before you even know what happened. Oh, got a full-on rant from Multi-Gunman. And that was a text from Jolson saying more cowbell than that. Okay, Jolson, I apologize. There. Double down on that bitch for you. Yeah, Multi-Gunman does not like Trudeau very much. But then again, neither do I. Because the difference between what you guys in Canada are going through and what we're going through is we still have a government at least a little terrified that will fucking kill you if you come after our rights. And anybody that says, oh, you shouldn't say that, that's too far. No, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly how our government was established. You step too far and we will adios you. Because our founding fathers already had to deal with fucking pricks like you, Biden, and the Republican rhinos that just get in line to fuck Americans. Because you don't give a shit. I do. But Multi-Gunman, Trudeau is just a fucking cunt. Just a fucking useless cunt. And you just sit down and pen shit like, take everybody's rights away. Make it so that you can't own this rifle and that rifle. Make it so that we're gonna just tax you and you have nothing you can say about it. I mean, when the truckers tried to have a friendly thing, oh no, Trudeau went and froze bank accounts and seized people's money. I'm sorry. No matter how great the cause that I'd want to take up, if I found out that I'm on the road 1,000 miles from here doing a peaceful protest and Christine informed me that our bank account has been locked and she doesn't know how she's going to be able to buy food, or maybe you've got a family and you're providing for kids, or it's winter and now you can't afford to tap the heat's going to get turned off. Trudeau in Canada and the way that it treats its citizens, cunt. Trudeau is a fucking cunt. And you know that Castro, daddy, just a fucking useless piece of shit. Another person, put him on a flight straight to fucking hell. I still don't understand a single person that would vote, and it's kind of like what we're going through right now. It's like, bite me, the biggest piece of shit, the biggest destroyer of America in recent history, Biden. You know, it's funny, I was thinking to myself, if I were to jot a list of the presidents in the order for which they suck the most to suck the least, there is no good one along the way. It's simply the one that sucked the least. So, I mean, I can happily say that in my world, let's not sugarcoat it. This is Obama, third term. That's all this is. Obama's third term. Because Biden, yesterday, he got the endorsement from the auto workers. Well, congratulations. You made another stupid fucking move. Endorsing, I mean, when I'm hearing interviews with Democrats that are saying, biggest piece of shit, I may not like Trump, but I definitely like the way that he ran this country. When you actually are smart enough, to hear a Democrat say this, when you are actually smart enough to use your brain and find out what the real truth is, as opposed to believing the lies by ABC, NBC, CNN, and all that shit, and you actually have enough of a brain to do the research on your own and realize how all the shit that Trump said, like for instance, for 22 years it was promised that that what would be done in our help with Israel, and Trump's like, no, we're doing this. I ran on it, and if I got elected saying that this is what I was gonna do, then God damn it, I'm gonna do it. As opposed to being a typical politician where, especially the gullible black race in the United States. Oh, the Democrats said that they were going to do this, this, and this. And then, so I voted for them. And then of course, they didn't do any of it because now it's too fucking late. You voted for the same people that put you in those chains and are keeping you there. Because you don't have the intellect to use this thing on top of your shoulders. Because if you did, again, anybody right now? Oh, sorry. The piece of shit is in town here, and Christine was saying that, if you took out Secret Service and all of the people basically making sure that the law enforcement and everything, if you remove them from the scene, just about nobody showed up for, but why would you? You can't, how can you go anywhere right now? You can't go to a convenience store. You can't put gas in your vehicle. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't pay your heat bill. You can't pay a single thing without realizing that you got fucked. Democrats, anyway. This piece of shit is not my president, and as far as I can tell, he's nobody, because he's a cheating piece of shit. Sorry, I digress. I was just doing that to kill some time, because now we're at 39 minutes, and yeah, it's just a sad thing to see how far our country has slipped, and especially what is going on at the southern border. We could have so many terrorists now in our country, all getting ready to do whatever they want to do. A dirty bomb, a reenactment of what went down in Israel, anything. Bringing down the power grid, putting poison in the water system. Could have already happened for all anybody knows. It's all under the watch of Obama Part 3. Little thing called the retard administration. I mean, I apologize because it just seems like a big slam on, retarded people. Be a retard out there somewhere going, don't group me with that fucking loser. I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe, Din, if I get off my ass and move everything in the way of where all the MREs are, just dump the whole bag right there. Because I'll probably be here a little on the probably be on the early side today. Today I actually worked more hours than normal. Plus, had breakfast with Christine and David up at Big Daddy's. 2 days in a row got David up to Big Daddy's. Yeah, it's I couldn't sleep. I got up at like 5:15 and I was over at the Spook House by 5:45, and then I left a little after 8 o'clock to come home and grabbed the car and went up and picked up David, went and had breakfast, dropped Christine in her car off, and took the truck. I needed to do some snow removal because the Spook House, we put a tin roof on the garage, and well, being that the temperature is, hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
The temperature in Duluth right now is 35 degrees.
Whew. I was about to guess 34, but it went up by. So when the tin roof had roughly 4 or 5 inches of snow on it, and it warmed up and it went poof and landed all the way across the garage doors, which required me to bring my truck over there. And I have a deal. If that blade lowers, I don't give a flying fuck if it's for 30 seconds. That is 1 hour of plowing, which is in this particular case it is $50 an hour, and that hour starts when the blade drops, and if the blade lifts 30 seconds later, it's still an hour. Agreed upon. And Greg, if you're watching this, that means I don't get out of the truck. That's called plowing, not snow removal. So, but yeah, and not to mention it's it slid off. It slid off yesterday when it was like 34 degrees. So that's that pancake mix shit that weighs Lord knows what. I tried to push some of it out of the way with a shovel, and I gave up. I was actually kind of shocked because I've been parking my car in the garage, so I had to drive over that yesterday and then over it again when I backed out of the garage, and I figured, oh, my plow would just rise up and go up. No, it scraped that shit right out of there. That's right. $50, Jack. $50. So yeah, tomorrow I'm planning on doing the same thing. I'm planning on going in early and being done early. So possibly dig down to one of those expired 20 years ago MREs and maybe fire that bitch up and have MRE lunch and a brew review. So, not to mention, this one listed at 43 comments, and if I get in here early, like lunchtime, that means less time for even more responses, which means even less comments, because I won. Comment mania, people. Okay, first in is Rich, saying cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Salty. Double the naked, double the fun. And Mr. 27 says double naked club? Question mark. Mr. 27 then says club time. Jolson says the Too Hard Sunny Slopes Club needs no cowbell at all. I'm good. That's awesome. Then Din says MRE Club, take a bite. Mmm. That's good. Nick, hope you haven't killed anybody yet. Okay. Brad's girl with a bunch of camel toe. That's it, kids. So, we will see you tomorrow. Oh, locked and loaded. Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Probably just 2 hours of fuckery. Cheers.